Hello adventurers, my name is Tristan. Welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. So, last episode we went around and we interacted with a ton of the refugees on basically the entire southeast and northeast Gur camp, right? And it's not looking good. It's not looking great for them. They are definitely kind of just surviving. The locals hate them. It's not good. It's not good at all, right? They're taking donations for the refugees, and for the most part, the donations aren't great. Particularly the ones that Arthur has delivered, right? Arthur, this guy that we dealt with the squatters, where we had that whole conversation. He donated a bunch of teddy bears, which sounds really nice. Sounds really wholesome, right? Because he's a toy maker. And we ended up going into his basement, the mansion, and finding a blackmail letter that encouraged him to place something inside the donations that he was sending. And turns out what is in those bears was bombs. They were explosives, right? They're explosives. And I think that's so fucking twisted, because whoever's blackmailing him to do this was doing this for donations, putting these in donations that were going to go to children. And it's like, why? Like, obviously, you're aiming to kill a bunch of kids, right? Maybe there's a good chance you're going to kill a bunch of refugees too. You know, they're not going to go inside the city, right? So the idea is to what? Deliver to a bunch of the families out here and then just blow them all up, kill all the refugees? That's fucking crazy, right? So we have a mission now to fucking go find him, and we're gonna go harass him, right? And one of the other things we did was go up here and we found this Gur camp, right? Gur, the monster hunters, similar to, I mean, not even similar to, that's not even the word, it's exactly who we met in the swamp, Gandrel. We met him briefly, and then that he's dead. So that was an interesting line, because he was looking for Astarion. We had spoken to his corpse, and he was looking to find Astarion because Astarion knows where the children are. So he's looking for children. We go to the Gur camp, and we hear them talking about Cazador. They're talking about the vampires. And that prompted me to go and be like, okay, well, maybe we should bring Astarion, because if anything, if they maybe don't recognize Astarion exactly, then maybe we can gain some more information on Cazador, or maybe his location, something like that. Information we don't have. Right? They immediately recognized Astarion without a second of consideration, right? The leader almost immediately knew it was Astarion, called him out, and we had this whole interaction that I thought was really, really interesting, because they recognized that Astarion has left Cazador, which is not normal and very, very strange, right? But we've essentially, well, Astarion has agreed to get revenge and maybe try to rescue the kids if they're alive, but if not, regardless, take down Cazador. Obviously he was going to do already, but considering they specifically mentioned that Astarion was the one who visited them before, specifically him. So we encouraged Astarion. It's like, I mean, you kind of owe them revenge, right? In a way, for, in his own words, 200 years of kidnapping people and victims for Cazador. So this is the least he could do. And so we're gonna be doing that. And we also found in the abandoned windmill in the basement, there was a mind flare. Right? A recently turned member of the Cult of the Absolute, who was actually a member of the Flaming Fist, who the cult got to and turned. Right? We killed him because he was newly turned and was wanting a brain to suck on. We're not gonna let that happen. But it was an interesting development, really kind of just tucked away. And so we're now here in the Sword Coast Couriers, basically the mail office, and we're gonna poke around a little bit, and then we're gonna see where we go next. Right? Post house delivery complaints. There's a lot. Employee pay log. Right, the payslips of all employees of the post house. Dringo's pay is marked docked 2 copper pieces at Mariah's request. See, fuck this. No. This was absolutely huge. Right? Right here. It's got Dringo and these dogs. Right? Scratch belonged here. Scratch was from here. He didn't belong here. He didn't belong here. He never belonged here. He belonged with us. But he was from here. He was from here. And we had this whole interaction with Dringo, his boss, who was like insufferable. Turns out she was not only a bad person, but she was actually the worst person, because she actually treated the dogs horribly. And we scared her off. We scared her off. So get the fuck out. Hell no. She tried to take Scratch back from us too. We're gonna let that happen. Hell no. Fuck no. Right? She raised her hand at Scratch too, which was already the line. Already crossed the line. But man, interesting little development that was. The log missing deliveries turned to the most recent page. Arbuckle knit. Broad sheet. Delivery never arrived. Mildly irked. Mungo Frigglebottom. El Torquil Academy tuition fees notices. Would prefer these letters stay lost. That's right. Mystic Carrion. Funeral invitations won't be caught dead using such a second-rate service again. Damn funeral invitations. Thirstwell Van Vampire. Iron Flask. Do you know who my parents are? I swear. Note, any letters marked Postmaster Shipment Inquiry that are found and retrieved unopened will be much appreciated. Donzo. Like, it's a good thing they at least keep, records of all their problems. Write a collection of postal addresses from notable city folk. I feel like you shouldn't leave this out here. I feel like this should be like a behind-the-counter thing. Alan Oath, Elfsong Tavern. Eastway. Alondra Gray, Water Queen's house, the Steeps. Note, only send couriers with water-breathing potions to hand. The Water Queen's house. Right? Dolores Mead Honey, Counting House, the Steps. Captain Grizzly, real name, unlikely. Blushing Mermaid. Note, warn couriers, armed postfolk don't oft return. Ooh, yikes. Cora Highberry. Large abode opposite Baldur's mouth, Keepside. Edvard Needle. Baldur's Mouth, Keepside. Note, has requested full-time courier for mouth shipping. Father Lorgan, deceased. Address post to Rector Giannis. Open Hand Temple, Rivington. Figaro Pennygood. Facemaker's Fashion near Upper City Gates. Kevkalog. Note, has philosophical objection to postal service. An address to Bulbraith to get anything done. The Society of Brilliance. The Society of Brilliance Lodge. The Steeps. Cool. We got places we're hopefully able to go. Right? Lady Janeth. estate mansion near Upper City Gates. Loroakin. Oh shit. We got his address. Rameth's Tower. Of course. Well, I mean, we knew he was in the town, but the wide. Note, all posts must be directed via Sorcerer's Sundries, Heapside. We have to go to Sorcerer's Sundries anyway. So if all the post is going to go to there, ooh. Wonder if we'll be so lucky to actually meet him. Loroakin? That would be cool. Mamselle Amira. Shress's Caress. Worm's Crossing. Madame Nestor. Flaming Fist Barracks. Basilisk Gate. Note, recent reassignment to Rivington. Right, we met him. Right, he was kind of chill. And then Vicar Humbletoes. Storm Shore Tabernacle. Eastway. Whew. A lot of lists. A lot of names. Gortash coronation poster. Oh, nope, hold on. Read. Lord Gortash to be elevated to Archduke. That's okay. That's what I've been wondering. Like, where is he? Is he going to? Grand ceremony be held in Worms Rock Audience Hall.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worms Rock a visit.
Perfect. We know where he's going to be. We discover that Gortash is in Worms Rock Fortress, where he'll be sworn in as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. We need to make our way there. Confront Lord Gortash. We learn Gortash is currently being ordained as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. This could be Karlach's chance to confront him. And it's gonna be good. Okay. Can we read this? A log of dispatched passages. Turn to the most recent page. Packages sent. Pigeon acquisition request. Bloomridge Park. Post house apology missives. Knit. Frigglebottom. Carrion. Van Demper. Baldur's Mouth Gazettes. Outer City Circulation. No Chase of Estra for promised personal interview. D. Frontline War Report. Duke Ravengard. Comedy Pouches. Sorcerer's Sundries. Refugee Letters. Rector Giannis. Open Hand Temple. So they sent these. So component pouches have already been sent to Sorcerer's Sundries. Oh. If these are recent, then Loroakin has to go pick these up.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
That's crazy to add that at the end, right? Sorry to tell you, I found the body of one of your couriers. He carried this letter. Wait, delivery not guaranteed? Not sending anything. You could drop your sales routine. It's rare to meet someone so cheerful these days. Why the good mood? I found a body of one of your couriers.
Gomwick. That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
True. Right? Like, it is incredible, right? Because Scratch, right? That whole thing outside the Owlbear Cave way back when, the fact that that's come full circle to this. This like the Gur camp, it's very cool how much stuff is set up earlier and mentioned and has been brought back. But level with me. What's really going on here? Any idea where the birds went missing? I can find the pigeons for you. My fees are very reasonable. Happy to take a look. Good luck with that. I got bigger problems to solve. Level with me. What's really going on?
Oh, Well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished.
I mean, they already feel like you can't deliver your letters. Let's see. You want me to track down your letter persuasion? I can track this letter down, but I'll need expenses paid up front. Good luck with that, Agape. Do you want me to track down your letter?
You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
You know, obviously unopened, because opening mail is a crime. But, I mean, he's flustered for a reason.
You must understand.
I'm curious why, you know? So, I mean, there could be a lot of reasons. I hope it's not illegal reasons. Life of Beaky. The pigeons in service of the communicators of this city deserve far more renown than that which is afforded to them. Take Beaky, for example. A pigeon, age 10. A great-great-great-grandfather and a noble upholder of his tremendous duties. Orange of beak and charcoal of wing. Rare is the Baldurian who has not glimpsed the flash of his wing darting hither and fro across all fair city. Beaky has carried dukes, writs, marriage announcements, emergency notices, and more with an area complaint from his cooing beak. Who among us can claim a more stalwart dedication to so important a profession? This is what needs to be written for every noble creature. It's so dramatic for a male pigeon, but thank you for your service, Beaky. His log of courier hounds is matted with dried saliva and dog hair. Fulworth, no fleas, lots of nodding though. Not taking care of your dogs? Coat matted, breath smells, big bark still, good boy. Snee, good girl as always. No coat matting. Scratch is occasionally. Note, check for fleas later. Scratch, still gone. Miss you, boy. And the thing is, when we brought up to Dringo that we had Scratch, he immediately was like, "You should probably keep him. It's probably for the best." And that was like obviously like right before we got confronted with the bitch of the house. But it goes to show how much he really cares for the dogs. He does, and he did. Pigeon, Jeffers Morstan.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a lot of pressure in it. Hello, Pigeon.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on!
He takes his job so seriously. I love it. Against the Absolute? I know. I'm fighting in it. Lieutenant Savant, reporting for duty. Rank. You in the army?
At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, ground walker. I don't have all day.
Ground walker. I love this. This is amazing. I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them? Looking for some letters that weren't delivered. Any idea where I could find them? Why does a flock of carrier pigeons need a commander? You got a pretty high opinion of yourself for a pigeon. They went missing. What happened to them?
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
The sign of the featherless wings. Enlisted avian. What did we... Enlisted avian. Meet Commander Lightfeather. I'm glad we did. Commander. That's absolutely... It's absolutely the best. Alright, who are you?
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
Oh, we spoke to him. Commander.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
You know what? Part of me... You know what? No, I love the fact that they take their jobs so seriously. They are in it. Wait, are these... Ooh, okay, hold on. Dear Lily, Dadders and I can't believe our luck is getting you admitted to Provost. As a boarding student, just before this refugee crisis sealed the city gates. It cost 2 arms and a leg, but if it keeps you inside the gate's walls until the danger is past, it's worth whatever we had to pay. Now, don't worry about your parents, we're safe enough in Rivington. Oh, we don't know their names, so okay, we're safe enough in Rivington, as long as the Steel Watch is here to protect us, and whatever happens, whatever you hear, don't take it into your head to leave the city. Knowing that you're safe at the Academy is what keeps us going every day. We'll get through this. You know we will. Helm bless and keep you, Lily. Bombers. That's wholesome. Right? Worth paying all that money just to get them into the school. If anything, just knowing they'll be in the city. Petitioner name here, the Floating Fist Company regrets to inform you that your request to enter Baldur's Gate has been denied. This is due to... Check all that apply. Evasive answers to routine questions, suspect cult affiliation, lack of visible means of support. Denied petitioners may reapply after 10 days, but too frequent reapplications considered harassment and subject to penalty. Damn. Oof. It's just, I mean, it's just a blank form, but basically that's who they send to. I love how the options, like those are the denials. Literally. Evasive answers to routine questions, suspect cult affiliation, lack of visible means of support. Any of these are a reason you're denied. Suspected cult affiliation. Not actual cult, but suspected. If they suspect it, you're denied. That's it. Let's see. Hiring manager, greetings. I'm an experienced forge assistant, currently stuck in Rivington, but I expect to get into the city soon. When I do, I hope you'll grant me an interview at your famous foundry because I'm going to need work, and I'm really very good at hammering. And you know, tonging. Anyway, don't forget me. I'll be coming around shortly, so you can see if you want to hire me. Henry Tongs Buxter. Lord Haverford Gist. We've not heard this name. It's not a big deal. To the Honorable Lord Haverford Gist, your reputation as a charitable nobleman is renowned far beyond the walls of Baldur's Gate. Those walls that would preserve my family from the rage of the absolute cult, could we but gained admittance. However, the Floating Fists of the South Span of Worm's Crossing are adamant in their refusal to let us in. I beg you to please use your influence to send a message to them allowing our passage. We would owe you our undying gratitude. And if you were in need of an experienced scribe, be willing to work for only the most nominal wages. Scribe Gallagher Brown in Rivington. Damn. Interesting insight into, well, into all of this. Can we talk to him again?
Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare.
Okay. Circuit better. Is there any more intelligence available for this mission?
You'll want to watch out for the enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts. It used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
The windmill? Want to watch out for enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts. Used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. Right, because the windmill's not working anymore. So I wonder if that's the case. Or if that's what it is. Maybe. Well, let's go. Let's go out and see what's going on. Right, we need to find... the featherless wings.
Pigeon feathers. Maybe from one of the postmaster's birds.
Oh damn, they're like literally up here.
There must be something.
Oh, I cannot pick them up. Oh shit.
Great headline.
More pigeon remains. Looks like it was dragged toward the temple. Could the missing letters be over there?
Oh, the open hand temple, there it is. The symbols. Alright, come on, Tot. We gotta make a move. Okay, so if we go back down here. Right, we can regroup. Okay, let's go this way. Come on, everybody. Okay.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
Okay, so they got that up there. Should I... Right, just in case. Alright, you got... Ooh, yeah, I see some feathers up here. Oh, that's not good. I will be honest, this whole flying thing has become very convenient.
Does this cat belong to Gale?
No. No way. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, now I gotta bring Gale. Things are happening. Things are happening. We brought Astarion. We'll switch him out. Switch him out with Gale. This is... Alright. No shot that that's Gale's cat.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me great... Wonderful.
This is... okay. Curious. Oh, we are up here. Great. Oh, Gale.
One with the weave. With ease.
Tressum.
I can do that.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
Oh my god. That's so good. We heard the last time the Tara was mentioned was when us and Gale had our nice night, you know, stroking the weave, as they say. And he was showing us the way. We talked about Tara, and it was like just him and her, right? That's so cool. We actually met Tara. That's great. What's your Tresem doing here, Gale? Gale's just gonna eat those courier pigeons. Tell her to stop.
She isn't my Tresem. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
From the looks of things, yeah. You asked her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Just about. What a fascinating situation.
Is that blood? No.
What an absolutely interesting situation. Right, because was this Ring of Blink? It literally is a Ring of Blink, fashioned by the wizard Bigby in honor of his faithful hound Big Boy, who could use teleportation to fetch, snare errant cats, and generally harass postmen. Right, I mean, it is pretty cool, right? A ring that just has blink. Bundle of letters.
Don't mind if I do.
Cat's got your tongue. Okay, I can't go any higher.
Breathe deep and move.
Okay, so I guess we can go back down. All right. Oh, there's vines. Look at that. The normal way to do this. But should we though? Right, if we do... Because technically, we're done. We don't actually have to go in here. I still want to go in here. Help the spirit of the amulet. What? Reach the open hand temple. We should look for the spirit's granddaughter, Shira. Oh, okay. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. We have the missing letters. Postmaster Delson would be pleased. Okay, let's do priorities first. Let's drop off the letter. Great, let's bring this back. Letters marked for your eyes only, but lacking a name. Tempting. So tempting to read it. Mostly because he was so worried and sending the letter to here, maybe?
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
See nothing yet, to keep looking. This is the letter you were looking for.
Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
How much though? 320. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Return the missing letters. Right? Just because we're curious doesn't mean we just go reading everybody's mail whichever way, right? Come on now. Oh, let's see. We did not read Lae'zel. Right, the introduction to Lae'zel by Palmer Janisuga. It is no exaggeration to say that Cornelon Lae'zel is the primary figure in the pantheon of elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of Sehanine Moonbow, actually created elves. As in all myths, the psychological reverse oblation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corlon's hip bone, his throat, his chest. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them, then, as an antidote to his pain. Corlon was, at the time, experienced loss and feelings of betrayal. More traditionally thinking, and here I quote the elven sage, Ifyr Aquelon, placed elves as sad as the species can be. This rings truer for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living it, and elves endure a long, long time. Oh, it's like beautiful and sad. Jeez. Gale. He's still up there.
Excellent choice.
At least let the children in. Nothing but scraps for days.
Okay, great. Okay, where is... I don't want to use... because it's going to be a spell slot.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
Okay, what if we do this?
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for
That's going to be
days.
prone, of course it is. Oh man, I went and got Gale trapped in there, but I wanted him to be there for Tara. You know, we haven't rested in a minute anyway, so it's not even that huge of a deal. We're gonna need to rest, so totally fine.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Pardon? What? What do you mean?
Have to keep going.
What? Maybe Stelmane is dead. What? Okay, we did this. I mean, should we find...
We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
Stelmane is dead.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
Okay. So it's closed right now.
help us, at least.
Bet you won't get kicked out of the temple. They blame us for everything.
Oh, yeah, I mean... Oh, jeez. Forgot I haven't saved in a second, so...
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
I mean, I have food. You can have some food. I got soup. I got a...
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Damn. Alright, let's go. What's going on in here? What does the plaque say?
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Bramble. What's going on?
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Murdered is kind of extreme, right? What happened? It was Father Logan. People die every day. Yeah, but... What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Okay, that's fair.
Nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
Do we need to investigate? Do I need to get involved? Brother Bill? Brother Clements?
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
To claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
No, nothing.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
Imagine fleeing to the city, only to be met with suspicion. The refugees face hardship at every turn.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Damn. Shit. A duke was murdered too. He was murdered, so I heard. Heard your priest died. My condolences.
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Shit. But if he had been pickier, he might still be alive. Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Thank you. So, that's kind.
Nothing more against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
So he invited an absolutist, an absolute cultist in, and he killed him.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere. We're focusing on our own now.
All right.
Warns the temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Because that's
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
I mean, I get that he was following his... He was following, like, his creed, right? His belief system, but to... I mean, that's where it gets hard, right? Because do you betray what you have essentially sworn to follow and believe in? Because what he did was technically under Ilmater true and right.
But we know nothing.
But it was an individual that was clearly willing to kill him. did. A known... I mean, if they had known they were a cultist, and they still did it.
I've nothing against Father Lorgan.
Dangerous.
To rest his soul. But his methods need
Right.
to rest with him.
Or if it happened to be a cultist, but they didn't know it until afterwards. Anyway, penned on official house of the Broken God parchment. By the revered mistress of the house, Flashbearer Katrine. Be on your guard, mind faithful. For speculation and heretical wondering has spread amongst the broken flock in recent times. If you are offered blood transference, report it to your temple's rector immediately. Shall not heal you. Shall not deliver you. To suffer truly in the name of our Lord on the rack, your own blood must endure. No blood transference.
Decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not?
That's a lot of blood.
I don't teach you how to pray. To claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy.
Well, this is
We interpret scripture and teachings.
the baptism rule.
I have all the evidence.
Oh, wait. Oh, that might be... Is that...
I'll hear nothing more against Father Lorgan. I've nothing against Father Lorgan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to
Are
rest
they...
with him. We need change.
Okay, so I think they might be upstairs. Okay. Sorry, the icons are throwing me off. Suffering masses. To salve a scar or stitch a broken seam of skin is simple, but a curative for the soul. For the malaise of suffering that sits betwixt one's ears and in one's heart, that is a harder balm to apply. We faithful tormented must practice listening most intently, in hope that the act of spilling sorrow from stuttering mouths is itself soothing. We must learn which words to speak in fetid silence, and when to speak them, and most of all, when to let tranquil reflection be. Deep.
I have all the evidence I need. We don't even have the moment. Details.
There we go. Okay, it keeps locking up randomly, it's weird. Soups of the Realms by Brother Donick. Soups of the Realms, let's go. Here we go. Selection of soups have been outlined in the sticky, often patterned pages, splatter pages of this missive. Dip in soup. Sometimes you got nice bread, and nothing's better than dipped bread. Mash up healthy chunk of tomatoes, nice and pulpy in a pot. Get rid of the skins if you can be bothered. Cut half an onion, slap a couple garlic cloves with your palm. Grab a couple herbs if you got them. Dried will do. Cut a small chunk of lard or fat. Crack some salt, pepper. Add to the tomatoes. Heat your pot for half an hour or so until thick and dippable. Pick out your chunks of onion, lovely snack, and garlic, smelly snack. It tastes for seasoning. Taste for pleasure with some nice bread, a hunk of cheese, or just scoop with your hands if that's all you got. Potato chowder. Look, if all you got is potatoes, you gotta make potato soup. This chowder makes it not horrid. Right, put your lard in a pot chunk you won't mind. When it begins to lard and starts being hot lard, add any good smelling veggies, leeks, garlic, onions that you've chopped all thin. Please salt this so it doesn't taste of nothing. When it's soft and good smelling, chuck in any flour you've got in the stir mixture so it doesn't burn. Note for me, it's very important to not burn it. Emphasize. Please do not let it burn, that'd be rubbish. If you're fancy and have wine, or have a generously stocked temple wine cellar nearby, add a bit of it now and cook it off. When it's gone, add some wedge potatoes and a lot more liquid. Not wine this time or you'll have a headache in the next morning. Cook it for half an hour or so till the potatoes are nice and tender, and mash up some of them to the liquid. In the liquid, if you got any cow products, cheese, milk, and the like, add them now for extra delicious results. Yum.
Here goes nothing.
Lo, a most joyous sensation. For the eyes of Father Solmo of the Open Hand Temple, only. Field report. Benton the Devout. Mopanoth, 12. 1368 DR. Today, a roughshod group of adventuring swords happened upon my little patch of Firewine Bridge. So I naturally suppose the benefits of our shattered saint onto them. Can you conceive of what they said to me, our sufferer? After I'd warned them of the evils of the most perverted of magics, this group of degenerates claimed to house sorcerers. Sorcerers.
Enough, Yanis.
They would not heed my warnings about this degenerate magic. This is personal. Nor would they cast off all earthly belongings and join our flock. The feeling in the pit of my stomach as they cast pitying eyes across my pathetic form. What exquisite holy suffering.
I have all the evidence I need. We don't even have the murder weapon.
Shockingly personal. Wow. This group of degenerates claimed to house sorcerers. This degenerate magic. Wow. Damn. To read it written.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
Damn, that's fucked up. No way. That's so cool. It's a fucking holy font.
Enough, Yanis. I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Dude. Oh my god. Sister Yanis. Valeria.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
The pipe and the monocle.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
You know, I feel like today's a special day. It's not like you're having quite the disagreement. Apology, except don't apologize. Sound like a little bollocks anyway. I don't imagine Ilmater cares about your swearing.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Of course it is. What makes Brilgor politically convenient? You should worry more about your temple safety than this Brilgor person. There's a trail to follow. I can track it. Let me look into it. Well, hold on. What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power, well,
easy target.
I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Right, which makes me... But the thing is, like, Yanis is like, that's not... She doesn't believe it, which I think is interesting, considering how straightforward it seems. I'm sure there are plenty of people from Baldur's Gate who still need your help. Stick to being a place of worship, helping people got your high priest killed. I don't like either of those. There's a trail to follow, I can track it. Let me look into it.
Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning. The investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
I like finding evidence. Where can I find the investigator? Any idea where I should be looking for? Can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwin? These are all good questions.
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Oh, that's sad. Damn it. All right, well, we'll handle that when we can. Where can I find the investigator? I need to do what I should be looking for.
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
But they said that the offed himself with the same blade, but they couldn't find the blade. I feel like at the least you should have the weapon before you claim that they killed themselves and the priest with the same weapon. If you don't have the weapon, where can I find the investigator?
Shira's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Let's get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
I agree. Jeez. Assistant to the extraplanar agent. Right, where's the... Take up Valeria's serial killer investigation. I know, this is going to be quite interesting. Order of Ilmater service. A mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the tunnel. Of course. It's important. It's important. It's what you deserve. You know, it's the right thing to do. Colfax, the Compendium of Consecrated Creatures, Ilmater Combat Manual.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
How poetic. Alright, the Combat Manual. Many would ask how the Open-Hand Temple should respond to acts of violence against our persons. Well, it is mostly a sticky conundrum. We must rely on the gifts granted to us by our suffering God. That of curative miracles, as long as you can salve yourself, your fellow congregates, or even the wayward minds of your vicious assailants. That must be your approach, for we are not to inflict suffering, only to alleviate it. Besides, there's always nearby Flaming Fist to handle that sort of distasteful thing. Hopefully. Damn. The Ilmater book's uncharmingly alliterative tome brings attention to one particular page. The Holifont. A most mild-mannered mastodon. I never would have expected them to have one in this game. Like, that's so right. I'm still impressed that we saw a spectator. I think that's fucking cool. But that's right, too. 'Tis rare to find, dear reader, a creature of such benevolent countenance as the noble Holifont. The only wrinkle with fine beasts I found is on its leathery hide. On the topic of wrinkled skins, other angelic forms in Mount Celestia are gigantic, so mayhaps this skin will tighten when the Holifont engorges in celestial size? Ah, 'tis but an errant wandering. Whilst conversing with one of their breed, Lulu... What a reference. I learned that the Holifont averts its wants from mortal vice at all costs and has an indefatigably buoyant and cheery view of the mortal planes. I could not bring myself to quash these imaginings of our realm, and only hope we one day rise to this creature's conception of our kind. Yes, the approval of the Holifont. Oh my god, there's so many books. This is intense. Alright, a lot of reading. Credo of the rack-stricken Lord. Lord on the rack, weep for us, for we are weak and you endure. Let your heavy tears fall, and let us wince on the salt as we sup. Shoulder our pain, we beg you. As we solve others gathered near, cry agony, and we shall gift your words to souls that need them most. the rack-stricken Lord. Saravok Anchev, A Study in Suffering. A transcription of a sermon given in Baldur's Gate in 1368 DR. All could teach us about suffering. Please. Baldur gasps, patient flock. I assure you there's a point to this unorthodox subject matter. I'm sure you've heard the gathering rumors about the recent disposed Grand Duke-elect Saravok Anchev. They are true. He engineered the sickness within our nation's iron, he slaughtered Duke Elton, and yes, he nearly set Baldur's Gate and Alm into a full-throated war against each other. All this for one whose name you should know with fear, but nary speak, Bald, a murder most complete. Who is this? This is one of the earlier plots in Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. This is why our work is important. You noble tormented, suffering must be balanced, alleviated. We must bear its lashings on our shoulders when we can. For if we do not, our lord on the racks, enemies will press upon it and allow its weight to crush the world as we know it into a bloody pulp. These are the stakes, my suffering lambs. This is the rod our backs must bear. It is important. Let's see. On the matter of soups and starvation. I implore you, Rector Giannis, Father Logan, to restore your temple's most wonderful soup kitchen to our encampment. My precious baby loved the aptly named meat slop you last served. Even if other ungrateful souls here turned up their noses, I can only sacrifice my own bigger rations in his name for so long. Yours faithfully, Fortuno Dibs. His dog, we met him. We met him last episode. He loves his dog, and the fact that it's like, please open the soup kitchen, my precious baby. His dog loved the meat slop. Everyone else turned up their noses, right? I can only sacrifice my own meager rations in his name for so long. He's given up his for that's love. God damn it. Baldur's Mouth. About Needle Edition 80, price 2. Calls to ban refugee help in Rivington. Ooh. Refugee allegedly slaughters benevolent Father Logan. Investigator Valeria to investigate. They're already printed. Armies of Absolute massing around Moonrise Towers. Ooh. Interesting. Feywild Circus appears in middle of Rivington. Shunning. Upper City closed off. Not a good look. Fist recruits. Only you can protect Baldur's Gate. Only you. Shress's Caress deal. Luskin lap dance 2 for 1 with ostrich plumes. With the plumes. Well, that makes it like extra. A 2 for 1? Alright, hold on. There are multiple reasons to go to Shress's Caress. There are many. Okay, what are we looking at? So, behold protection's future, the Steel Watch. The age of the Steel Watch approaches. The immutable logic and impeccable judgment of complex machinery will pass law without flaw, and without hesitation. We must risk the lives of those brave enough to accept the mantle of city guard in the fray of common thugs. Moreover, why must we risk the liberty of citizens at the mercy of vice and caprice of others who take this mantle for ill? Worry no longer as the Steel Watch automatons take to the streets. The Steel Watch. The Triad for Children. This light read for younger worshippers opens on the following adage. On the first day, Tyr saw the world's injustice, though his eyes were blind. On the second day, Torm was slain. and returned to serve the truth. On the third day, Ilmater wept for all that came before and all that was to come.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's
Right, the triad, the three of them. Oh, what do we go in the water? What is this? Do we feel good?
We interpret scripture and teaching.
Feels kind of nice. All right. Okay, so I guess we can poke around, right? We got the kitchen. Oh, hello. And this fish fillet. Oh, hello.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
That's fair. Investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know? You already talked to the investigator? Why are you packing up your kitchen? Should probably clean up the massive blood trail before you go. Yeah, over by the... we didn't get to go look at it yet, but it's over by, like, the floor. The door in the floor. Why are you packing up your kitchen?
Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
That's interesting the way you phrase that, isn't like, yeah, you don't believe it. So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
I mean, true. Like what? A murderous type. I don't think you get that vibe too often at a first impression. So, let's see. Where did the attack happen?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to lack the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there.
Oh, shit. That's interesting.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
That's interesting. Like, that's a lot of soup. Now, here's the thing. I'm all for soup, right? Big fan of soup. Let's see. Also called the welcome soup, this broth is named after the halfling tradition of frantically raiding the pantry or garden upon the unexpected arrival of a guest. I respect that. I love that. But, yeah. So he... I mean, that's a lot of soup, right? That can't... Is it like a red flag? Maybe? You guys just maybe didn't really pick up on it? To go and... Just an open bonfire. But yeah, like, what if he's got something going on down there and needs a lot of soup for?
Infirmary. Justice endures, even belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
Okay, so we will worry about that. Let's go. Ornate wooden hatch. Oh god. Okay. Yikes. It sounded like wet for a second. Ugh. Oh no, they're in camp. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn. Okay. Anyway, so there's nothing popping up. Bunch of rags. Where's this private altar? Have you guys seen the altar? Do we know that this is an altar to Ilmater, or is this... Quarterstaff. On the Weary. Volume 1, Father Lorgan. I'm just... If they've seen it before, I'm like, okay, cool. What I don't want is this to go down here and then, you know, what he's doing is he's actually secretly worshipping Baal. You know, I don't think that would be the case. I think that would be kind of shocking. But a collection of Father Lorgan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ale is that which dulls, but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its smearing net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. The blaze of this sword can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be extricated. Goddamn, I don't know why that tripped me up. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend. Do not assume, do not impose, simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. Let's see, silver glass, bit of dusk wine. Right? The Book of Ilmater Death Rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. Death rites. Interesting. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or perhaps, even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to strike the blasted afterlife waiting for them. The Lord of the Rat grants us many great powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final prostatations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping god awaits them with his embalming embrace. Make them believe, whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. You know, I guess that's kind of nice, right? In a way. Like, they're dying, they're on their deathbed. You don't have to go and tell them. Like, if they were a bad person, like, you're going to hell. Just remember that. Okay, you're gonna die sometime in the next couple of minutes, probably. But just know, you're going to hell. Yeah, it's like, don't do that. Just ease their passing. You know, what's gonna happen to their soul, it's gonna happen to them. Right? Don't make these last moments of that. Right? That's the message. Plea of rest. Hazily scrawled in slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Ilmater's service for the duration of a 10-day as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. Somebody's asking permission. Okay. Sheet music. An earlier viewed in the key of D minor entitled Ode to the Oppressed. Okay, a couple of hand drums. Okay. Interesting.
Copper for your thoughts.
I was going to ask you that, actually.
What's on your mind?
Oh, we're on the ledge. He's looking up at us. Okay.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
Not even slightly. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is gonna... I feel like we're gonna stumble onto
Be
some...
wary. This place is trapped.
I feel like we're gonna stumble onto some, like, some dark shit that we're not ready for. Oh, that's not great. Why would they have that?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Unlock holy water. Dominate person. Why do you have that? Would be saint. The book tells the story of a patriarchal woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater in service in the outer city, and now seeks to be canonized after her death. Herein is the full true account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Bridget of Ilmater, the broken god. He of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I lived a blessed life of every privilege a patriarchal woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm, our larder was always full to bursting. But in the years after the death of Saravok, my eyes were open to the world as it is, a world of pain and danger. A world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why had I so much where others had so little? I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city and sought to see the world as it truly was. So like a really good privileged, well-off upbringing. She saw the truth. A series of behavioral lessons is derived from a devotee interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life, and endurance. Ilmater. Some of it is wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. I would say probably not. Not self-inflicted.
Here.
The hell's he got all this fine ass shit down here for? This is nice. It's nice. What the heck? Record of alleged miraculous phenomena in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildro Angle Iron reckons he healed up mighty quick from painful forge burn. Ask if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Common's powerful agent of suffering. Soup's still showing up at refugee camp even after the temple closed kitchen. Curious. That is curious. Man's hands tied together in horse reins claims he's a holy symbol. Yeah, is that right? Of course he is. Right man of Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. Ooh. Oh, French philosophy. Alright, we'll send it to camp. What's in the vase? Nothing. Pile of books? Nothing. Let's get these turned on. Ooh, burlap sack. Nice supplies. Alright. Alright, let's try to do this. 20 is crazy. Come on now. That's a lot. I'm gonna do this because I don't know if it's going to explode. Come on, no, come on, don't do that to me. Don't do that. I feel like we've maxed out our inspiration We've gotten so much inspiration. I haven't even... I need to kind of use some of it because it's been triggering so much. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just take the hit. Like, what are we doing?
With a flick of the wrist.
Because, like, we had 4, and then we didn't have any opportunities to use it. So the last, like, few inspirations we just like threw away basically because we were capped out. So that's unfortunate. Alright, try again. Right, it's only a 20. Come on. It's totally fine, we got this. You're taunting me. Oh, now it's a 4. Now it's a 4. If I had Shira here. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Finally. It's gonna have like nothing in it, is it? You know, no, it's good. It's good. It's a level 4 spell slot recovery. Like, that's huge. That's huge. It was worth the lockpicks. Right? That's the point. It was worth the lockpicks. Okay, so what is... hell's over here? This is blood. There's a behind this wall. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. Before we start poking around there.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawwen is buried.
Yeah. Must be. Okay, can we... Let's go to camp real quick. Because this is important. This is also important. Are we not... Okay.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break.
You guys just not want to follow anymore? Okay.
Just thought of something.
What can I do for you, my friend? Perhaps if you lost a...
Okay, well. Let's see. I mean, they seem to be... They just seem to be stuck here, so... Oh, never mind, they're with us now. Great. Perfect.
Someone there?
Okay, Astarion.
Interesting.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Curious.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing.
Ooh. afraid your granddaughter has passed away.
Oh, no! This cannot, must not, shall not be! You must open her tomb in the open-hand temple post-haste. She may bless us, even beyond the veil.
Okay.
You feel a chuckle coming on.
Damn.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Ah, Shira Clawin. Time to reunite you with your dear old granddad.
I love that this was just like a subtle amulet we found. The reward doesn't even need to be crazy, right? It's just kind of a cool journey. Right? Taking it all the way from the Underdark to here.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. And yet thy shell will rise. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Oh, so you're gonna get okay? You're able to pass on this madness. What? To bring you peace, I will bear the madness. Gods no. I don't want to hear your curse. What happens if I say yes? Ponder what you know of the monk's affliction. What are the consequences of accepting it? Yeesh. You know what, this is a good inspiration one. Okay, thank you. Great.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Tasha's hideous laughter may come at a cost of wisdom. Well, it's not like we have a very high wisdom anyway, but you know what? He suffered enough. What happens if I say yes?
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
You know, I feel like we've taken the burden of a lot of things along this entire journey so far. Right? Most recently, half illithid. Right? And we're trying to take it in stride and use its benefits to help both ourselves, our friends, and everyone else. And go against the absolute. I feel like what's one more? What's one more on that stack? And to be able to bring peace to somebody who suffered for so long in that amulet. I think there's something about that.
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain.
It's okay. I wasn't that wise to begin with, but note the wisdom calling the parasite to absorb the strike. Accept the inevitable, allow your wisdom to drain. Constitution, steel yourself and guide the sensations elsewhere. Call on your wits, shield your mind's most vulnerable reaches. Ooh, interesting. I'm curious. Right? Steer yourself and guide the sensations elsewhere. So instead of our wisdom draining, it would drain something else. Right? Or use this to try to resist. Because again, our wisdom's not very high. Call on your wits and shield your mind's most vulnerable reaches. Insane.
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Oh shit. We're doing it again. Oh, I mean, there's something kind of twisted about him possessing the body of his granddaughter. And even though he's like, oh, you know, this is, she wanted to suffer. Like, that's, you know, that's what Ilmater would, you know, wanted for her. I still think it's fucked up. I mean, it's twisted, right? It's pretty dark. It's like puppeting his granddaughter's body around. Muster your senses, clear your mind. You will take the madness, but it will not take of you. Here we Oh my. That was unfortunate.
You've earned Tasha's hideous laughter, and you're all the more foolish for it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he was always good for a laugh.
Kind of sad now that it's gone. Actually. Damn.
Let's move.
Is this the pole? How do I... Oh, I'll turn that off. Damn, that's kind of a... I don't know, there was something about it that was... You know? There was something about it. It was kind of neat, you know, before we lost it. So what, did he need to possess a body? Right, needed to possess a body? And then use that to transfer the curse? And then once the curse was transferred, he then left. He's like, peace out, I'm good. I'm free now. Because it seems like what it is. If I'm picking up what he's putting down. Damn. Nothing. The benefits are gone. Now he just gets to wear a normal necklace. Right, magic missile, black tentacles. Right, guidance, spell slot, speak with dead. I mean, there's not really one that jumps out like, oh, he should have this one. I mean, the lights is cool, but that just kind of seems like a kind of a cop out. I'll figure something out.
No time to rest.
Right, so we've taken on the curse. Is that right? It doesn't seem... There it is. Tasha's hideous laughter. We got it. We got Tasha's hideous laughter now. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. What a neat thing. And look, to be honest, like our wisdom wasn't even that high to begin with. It's all fine. It's all good. I didn't want my constitution to go down. I didn't want to risk that. Shira. Oh yeah, I guess that technically happened, right? That technically she became undead. Is he hiding anything? Now I'm like looking around.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1480. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Okay. Okay, still dressed. I mean, not undressed, but that's good.
Time to press ahead.
Okay, so there's... I mean, maybe we like these guys. Is this... There's something back there. Doesn't seem to be anything obvious. Someone has carved 27 small lines into the hardwood.
Let's see.
Okay, so there's something.
Anything of use?
This is gonna be... What?
That's curious.
Oh. Ah. How interesting. So maybe, okay, so both.
What's that?
Even more secrets. not just a secret altar. Secret altar and a lot of soup. There seems to be a bit of a lie.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Oh, I don't know how to get rid of that. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's not going to interrupt that much, is it?
Looks empty.
Looks to be. I feel like they don't know about this place. Oh boy. Oh shit, there's people here? What the fuck?
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons? You are a weapon, my sweet. A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught. Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Go on to the flop house. Who the hell are you? Oh. Oh, shit.
Never get the fun job, son.
Okay. That's not good. Wait. You are a weapon, my sweet. What the fuck? Oh, okay. You know what? I wasn't sure he wasn't even facing this way. What the heck? Alright, well, damn. I guess there's no time to chat.
A better position.
Muzz, Zom, and Rudd.
Got it.
Yep, here we go. We're gonna do... You know what? Yeah, let's go. Right, gotta go big. Ooh, multicolored lights for the AC. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay. I see what's going on. Damn.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Wait, actually, hold on.
Still on my feet.
Yep, still indeed.
Can't slow down.
Shit. Here we go. Oh, damn, she's gone. All right. Nice. There we go. Sweet.
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
Saber-tooth. God, yeah, hell yeah.
No time to spare.
Absolute badass. In the way.
Step quick.
Oh, you're still too many? Oh yeah, still, it's total amount. Oh, see? Knew you would. Stakes. And God, look at them. Hell yeah. Revealed their true look, which is, I mean, that looks pretty sick, right? Doppelganger. Mind reader. Ranged attacks have disadvantage. Wow. What do you do, Zom? Alright, let's go. Alright, bring Todd out here. We're gonna go. Photoxin can't reach because I can't go. There we go. Nice. Sucker. Bufo-toxin, Bufo, fuck me.
Never a dull moment.
Very cool. Very good.
Enemies afoot.
I want Halsin to attack. This is like we haven't gotten to use this really, so. Oh. Damn. God, so cool. Yeah, no, for real. Like shapeshifter, what the fuck? Take the arrows. Flowery key. This key splattered with blood is inscribed with the address. Brago's Flop House in Worm's Crossing.
Comatuis in lingua morta.
Oh my.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
It's been a while. Who are you? Did you kill Father Lorgan? What are you doing here? Who do you work for? How many more of you are there? I mean, that's 5 questions, but that would mean there'd be no follow-ups. Who do you work for?
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it.
All right. Well, well, well. Something is preventing it from speaking. That's curious. What were you doing here?
Cleaning up. Dolor. Messy. Left his dagger. Careless.
What? Okay, like it's like doubling. That's a little weird. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. How many more of you are there? How many over here? What do you want this dagger? Why did you want this dagger so much? Where is the? Who is he?
A blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry.
Oh god, these questions, man. Where is Dollar now? We got 2 more questions. Right? Where?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Damn it. Okay. Why'd you want the dagger?
Strong. Paralyzes.
The
I
spell's
see.
power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Damn it. Okay, we got a name.
Moving in.
Just something. Just something, but... Yeah, they killed a lot of people down here.
Let's have a look.
Crawler mucus.
God,
Go check.
this is sick.
Agreed. Field report, Deathstalker's I did not loot this. I didn't want to loot it until I spoke to it. Frago's Flophouse. Interestingly specific key. They're on Dusk Plotter.
Something over there.
Ooh, a hole.
Something good here, I hope.
Oh shit! That's the... Is that the dagger? The dagger's twisting blade is designed to nick flesh as many times as possible, allowing its paralytic poison to flow effortlessly into any unfortunate target. That is the... That has the symbol of... That's the... It's got ball symbol right there. The skull and the drops. It can cast Hold Person.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Shit. But looking at it and know that it's a ballless dagger. Because this was... Oh, God. Luke Connor, Balkosk, Enris Kellum, Panella. Shit, dude.
Body parts. Is this some kind of display?
Right, like clown severed. I'm sorry. The fuck? Clown severed. This chunk of corpse is still garbed in clown. Did they kill somebody from the fucking carnival? Okay, field report Deathstalkers. Esperandola is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere. Though I know not where. I found it. I could smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit. stock, still, as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They're going to die, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's scary. The effigy of Ilmater, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Blows an exaggerated signature written in blood. Or in the red. Shit. Yeah. It's all... Alright, obviously, like, well, knowing... Not that they have to be associated, right? Because, you know, Ornn's a doppelganger. Or, well, technically. Are they considering... Are they using doppelganger specifically? Because changeling is different. So does this mean that she is operating with these doppelgangers? Maybe. I mean, it seems very much likely. I'd completely believe it. And then the letter basically does confirm it. Oathbreaker night boots. They look nice. Scratched in places, scorched in others, and worn thin to the heel, these boots bear the indelible marks of experience. I mean, that's pretty cool. So, Astarion.
Trust no one.
I was talking about a lot recently, like, you've been needing a new weapon. Right, I do like the Sword of Screams. Look at that. That's wild. I mean, that basically looks like a... It's a very similar version to Ornn's dagger. Ornn's dagger is like, it's got the space in here with the red stone, which I'm assuming is the nether stone. Right, and the same kind of blade, except hers is red. So
all's well that ends. Not as bad
definitely,
as it could have.
Definitely her design in a way. Is there a way to get down? There is a way to get down there. Okay. Okay, so that seems to be an exit. Go this way.
Can I go?
Yeah, what the fuck? What the hell? Okay, gotta lighten the load. I'll keep those. This is interesting. I'll have Carla carry it though, because it's heavy.
What's inside?
Don't worry, Carla. Don't question it too much. It's fine. There's a whole reason for it. It's corn syrup, mostly. Don't freak out.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Not to criticize, but maybe they should have picked a better spot.
Yeah, definitely probably should have. Oh yeah, the symbol of the absolute. Brekka. Dear Mrs. Priest. Redil. Melkor. Request for alms. I mean, it sucks, right? Because I think they... Right? I don't think they're absolutists. I think they were camping here, and the absolute... These guys came through. And they just ended up being... the victims. Prayer book is blotted with tear stains, and a few of the pages bear the mark of frequent consultations. Adage 27. In the face of aversion, persevere. In the face of aggression, endure. In the face of one who is suffering, comfort. Adage 33. The broken god must shed his tears, for without, he would be heartless. Likewise, you will cry, you will weep, you will feel the lamentations cutting upon your shoulder blades. Adage 92. This entire entry has been scratched out in frustration. God, that sucks. I mean, it's obviously they're just... I mean, they're victims of bad timing. Wrong place, wrong time. Race into camp, take the rest. I mean, it sucks, but it's like, no, there's no sense leaving these here. The nice sandals. Well, shit.
Yeah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Let's go over here. We got... this way still. Dual bedroll. Oh, these are bedrolls. So these were probably the other people over there that were speared down. Shit. Well, that sucks. Walnut. Ooh, cloud kill. There's something going on over there. Heavy poison damage. Nope, nope, nope. Everybody stop. Okay, let's not. Okay.
Tempestus!
It doesn't seem like that worked. Is there a source? It's a chest. Right, if it's heavy poison damage. Sorry. If it's heavy poison damage, right, then could we not just take a... I don't think we have one. I think I might have to make one. Because I can do an antidote. Easily, right? Shit, I don't have any of these. Well, let's leave everybody here. Let's... go over here.
I must heal.
Okay. Well, that was scary and desperate. Oh, it comes full circle over here. Fantastic. So there's no reason for us to do it that way. But this is how we learn. This is how we learn. Now, could I have seen on the map that it did? Perchance. But it was worth it to look in the chest. Because I think my curiosity would have been too strong to avoid it. I was trying to avoid that. I was gonna have him move over, jump down, something like that. But now it's sad.
Need to find a way forward.
A victim of my own me. All right, yeah, everybody come back. Come back. We're going back. We're gonna go explore. Down this way. Right, we go down here, find out. So I believe that's the exit, because everything else we've explored. This way, checked all this. Thoroughly, this way, yeah. Great, now we know that there's a bunch of doppelgangers going around, subtly getting involved in shit. That now means we can trust even less people than we could before. Ah, okay. That was just sounds of getting our way out. Oh, we're here? Whoa, look at that. Oh shit, what are the odds? Alright. Interesting. Well, you know what? This might be a good opportunity. Because I don't want to, we don't want to push too hard, too crazy. Right, because I think I want us to connect back, so let's do this. Let's go long rest. Long rest, because we need to do more anyway, because since starting the act we haven't done a lot of long rests. So I want to make sure that I kind of keep staying up on it. What the fuck?
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
Yeah.
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
That's fucking right. That's my girl. Goddamn right. Hell yeah. Fuck this bitch. Lying ass fucking rat. Fucked over her own people. Lied. Bullshit. Basically created almost like a fake religion just to, based on lies, just to essentially put herself in the leadership position. Then covered up Orpheus, or covered up his death because he was a direct threat to her rule, specifically because the whole war way back when, and she fucking knows this. She fucking knows this. Vlaakith fucking knows that she's bullshitting. Right? The whole thing, whole fucking thing is that Orpheus was the rightful ruler. Now again, does this mean that, you know, the Githyanki would they'd stop their, you know, their conquering ways and the such and the like? Probably, you know, probably not completely, but they wouldn't be fractured between Githzerai and Githyanki. They'd be unified. And they'd probably focus on their actual purpose of the, you know, going after the Illithids. But the question isn't so much that, right? Is, would Orpheus be better than Vlaakith? That's where we're at. And hard to argue with that. That's crazy. We can literally try to convince her otherwise? Lae'zel, to be the God Queen's chosen is an extraordinary honor. She's not even a real god. She's like a Temu god. She's a wannabe. Her being like, oh, you're gonna be my chosen, as if, you know, she is on even the same level as like Ball and his chosen, something like that, right? She may be the Lich Queen. She is no god. Not yet. Connect with Lae'zel's parasite, commander of dragons. This is your destiny. Stand your ground. Don't fall for Lae'zel. I don't have to tell her anything.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Right. She's so angry. So mad. So upset. It's you know, it's real funny how it goes. She very quickly pivots. You know, from you could be my champion, commander of dragons. You know, my one and only chosen. She's like, literally, Lae'zel just lays out the facts of all the shit that Vlaakith did to her and just did to them in general. Just factual information. And Vlaakith's like, so not okay. How dare you? How dare you bring up my lies? How fucking dare you? She's so mad. That was great. No, we didn't even need to interfere with that. Not even, they didn't even have to tell us. You know, Lae'zel was already thinking it. I already knew. I had 100% faith in her. She got this. She didn't need me involved. And I love it. I love that she directly defied Vlaka to her face. Not just when we first did it, you know, and we were in camp, right? We were in camp around the time we met the Elminster, but for her to straight up say it to Vlakith directly, there's something special about that. It's a fucking beautiful thing.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts.
Stress me out.
I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
What do we do? I hate this. This is like, Bridget, if you don't think we'll find you a cure? God damn it. What happens after that? Between me and the so-called gods. No, it's between you and Gortash.
Hear, hear. And hey, kicking his ass might burn off a bit of this extra heat. Let's go home. It's about damn time.
It's about damn time. I can't express how much it actually stresses me out that she is... It honestly feels like closer and closer to her just not making it.
It is done. There is no going back.
No need to.
As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Oh, this is great. This is good. Consider Lae'zel's past and present was the true source of her resentment. Your own region is terrorizing you. You have good reason to hate her. Ignore it. Keep faith in Orpheus. He'll give you everything you wanted. I mean, I don't know about that either. Like, that's a little much. Like, he'll be better. Right. But... like, we still don't really know. We haven't even spoken to him. Right, let's do an insight check. Our wisdom is not great. That's fucking bullshit. That sucks.
Lae'zel has been ostracized by her queen. Why should she not feel bitter?
All right. Well, that was an unfortunate roll. You're grieving the future you'll never have. Blackith took everything from you. Your rage is terrorizing you. You've good reason to hate her. I mean, maybe it's like I can't explain how you feel. But at the same time, we know what she wanted, her whole drive, and now it's been all thrown. You have good...
I know hate. It seethes and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold, I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlaakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Zalar Orpheus, Ma Stilnar Forgen in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Damn, what an evolution. You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus' case. What about your own needs and wants? Vlaakith promised to make you anti-Vlaakith. Sounds impressive. It does not. She can make... Vlaakith's just making bullshit up. None of that means anything. Right, what's next? What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Right, which won't be till at least we deal... Once we deal with the Absolute, the Elder Brain, then we can consider freeing Orpheus. Because the only reason we can't free him now is because he's literally keeping us from turning. Vlaakith promised to make you that. Nope. What's next? What next?
Find Voss at Sheres's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tufki Narsin.
Alright. Pretty good. I like that. Hell yeah. No, thank you. What? I love all the characters, right? But Lae'zel's got such a cool arc overall, like where she was at the beginning till basically to the crash, and then the post-crash, and then from post-crash to now is, I mean, it's so cool.
Listening.
It's so cool. I guess I could have used some soap first, but you know, she still did it. I'll take it. Ooh, there we go. Okay, promise this. What does that mean?
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
We're not a fool. She built this entire thing on lies for centuries. Raised New Gith to believe the lies and to tell the lies, and that there was virtually no proof that it was a lie. And so it's not so much that you would be a fool if you were to be shown proof and you ignored that proof. That, I think, would be the point of foolishness. To deny the truth. To not know the truth, I think, is different. Okay, so let's see. We got updates. Right? Orin's Netherstone. We found a cruel and deliberately staged murder scene in Baldur's Gate. Could be the work of Orin. Solved the open-hand temple murders. We found a murder weapon and a flowery key underneath the open-hand temple. Check out what the key opens. Strange flowery key. Doppelganger assassins. Right, Right, it's got an engraving, so we know exactly where to go. Right, Vlaakith appeared to us in camp and made Lae'zel an offer. Kill Orpheus, and she will ascend Lae'zel to the astral plane and honor her as her chosen. Lae'zel refused, angering Vlaakith. Lae'zel believes Orpheus is the way forward for the Githyanki. We should meet Kithrak Voss and find out how to free the prince. Thing is, like, we learned the ascension was bullshit, right? Ascending was essentially just Vlaakith absorbing the life essence of, you know, doing her lich thing to these people so they would ascend. Now again, would this ascension be that? Probably, realistically, right? Because once Orpheus would be killed, then you would completely get rid of Lae'zel, because Lae'zel would be one of the loose ends that knows the truth. Whether the Gith would believe it or not, the existence of her would be, you know, not great to keep around. Right, so I think, let's see, probably gonna talk with everybody, right? It's probably the right thing to do. Halsin.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Nope, she was a badass for it, right? Even if it's like, okay, she's not a real god, she's still really fucking powerful. She's a really big deal, right? And to stand up to that, that's fucking something.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage, turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her.
Hell yeah.
Undying or not, she was very loud.
Right? She's screaming and everything. It's like we're like 4 feet away. Calm down. Hey, jeez. Honestly, though, if we got to fight Vlaakith, that would be... how fucking cool.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Nope, sometimes you gotta kill your master to be free. Right, Astarion?
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Sometimes those are the best ones. You know? Sometimes they aren't. Okay, so that's okay, just you guys. Shadowheart?
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Hell yeah, good for her. Good for all of us.
A private word would be nice.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
No, we're still gonna be hunted. I'm very confident we're still gonna be hunted. And that one ambush. Yeah, that one ambush that we dealt with was Vlaakith's guys hunting us down. It's probably not the last.
If our traveling companions continue to make poor choices, we will soon have every god in this plane and the next hunting us. Lae'zel risks everything with her childish rebellion.
Damn, calling it out. Shit. Okay, listen. I really keep forgetting sometimes that she has the same outfit as us. I mean, we did steal it from her, but, you know, it became our outfit. Oh, but no, seriously. It's kind of funny. She's kind of right. In a way. Calling it childish. But again, she's being practical. It's like, okay, we have priorities. Let's not piss off the gods too. Okay, we don't need to add that to our list of shit to deal with. Right, but if we don't, we might never get a real chance. Right? So I think, unless you have something else to say.
You wish to consult me?
No, not yet. Not yet. Alright, man, it has been a while since we've taken a nap. We've been loaded with so much. You know what? We've earned some oranges. A little bit of vitamin C. Two scenarios? What the fuck?
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in.
That's not good.
Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
This is so weird. Every day it's so strange, because it's like, he's not lying, right? But it is, I can't write off that there's not manipulation. Maybe not in this exact conversation yet, but overall. I mean, I don't know if I'd call, Orpheus's imprisonment beautiful, but what are you doing? You seem troubled. I expect you to be more on guard this close to the brain. Your company is disgusting. I just want to dreamless sleep for once. So as we collect the Netherstones, the Elder Brain is not only becoming more free in general, but that means it's able to reach back out to him. What are you doing? You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Think of nothing. No one else. Huh. Memories. So from past, who do you think of? Someone from your past? You have a love interest? Past, move on. Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane. Or Belin. as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
Oh my. Was it more intimate? Did you manipulate her like you manipulated me? How so? I don't really care what your relationship was with her. Relationship with her was like... Was it more intimate?
In a way. But not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Wow, that was like shockingly human. Right, the memories, the feelings. Right, like a friend. Partner. Do you need a hug? That sounds like it would come off condescending, but I feel like it's genuine. If I didn't know you were a mind flayer, I'd say you were upset. Drop the act. I know you don't have feelings. Do you need a hug?
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
That's the catch, though. Right? Is we were shown, or we were told this memory, right? This whole thing, and it could be true. It could be completely true. Right? The only proof we have is literally his word. So, this could all be manipulated, like letting our guard down and going and be like, oh, well, you know, maybe the Emperor really knows. You know, maybe is trustworthy. Maybe we can trust him. Right, but that also comes off like that is definitely what a mind flayer would do. So I don't want to write it off because again, you know, if what he said is true, then it's got to consider the fact that he was a person once before becoming a mind flayer. Give the Emperor's hand a reassuring squeeze. Thank you for sharing that. Don't let your guard down again. I know you're trying to manipulate me. It's not working. I know what you are. I mean, I don't think let's not make like direct confrontational, you know, enemies right now. Sorry. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, thank you for sharing that. It's nice. We'll give his hand a squeeze.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Yeah. Oh. Not the hay bale. Oh, is this where all of our little beds are? Oh, that's... I guess I never really noticed that we actually had all the camp stuff on the... like the bedrolls there. Huh. Okay, so we got here. All right, everyone's feeling good. Everyone's feeling great. Yenna, how's it going?
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Great, I'm still waiting for it. Anytime, whenever you're ready. Right, do we... Because, like, obviously we're gonna go back. Do we sleep again, just in case?
That might be worth a look.
Oh, Halsin. Okay, hold on.
For a while, after the shadow curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. Perhaps the Shadow Druids were right in their own twisted way. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature.
Oh shit. Oh god, he's having a crisis. It's all... Oh no. I mean, that's the thing, is like we've been going through here, he's seen shit. What do you mean? Perhaps you're right. Things aren't that bad. A temporary crisis. Being a little dramatic, no? What do you mean?
Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far.
Damn, I mean, he's calling it like it is. I agree. What do you think can be done to help? Can't help everyone, I'm afraid. Well, no one if the absolute isn't stopped. Harsh judgment? Sounds tyrannical. What do you think could be done to help? Right, where are you at with this?
I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day. At least we took Yenna in off the streets.
True.
But there are many more out there.
There are. She is one of many. Oh, poor guy having an absolute fucking crisis over this. I mean, in a way, I'm glad to have brought him around. I've been wanting an excuse to just like hang out with some more characters, and that's kind of what we've been doing. And it's nice. It's very cool. Right? And so... Oh, we should change characters, though. I want to bring Jahira. Right? Because I ended up just switching Gale and Astarion in for those specific reasons.
Watching gods. but I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
Great, what are you going to find there again?
Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
True. Join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Don't worry, Astarion.
Then let us be about it.
Huzzah. Great. Is this gonna be like, are we gonna have to talk with everybody?
Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
Oh, you're telling me. I've seen her do a lot. There are no limits. Trust me, sometimes wish there were, but there are not. Okay.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
He will be. As will I. Will? My man.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Wait, could it be true? Duke Stelman allied with the Emperor? You know Stelman very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Oh, what if... What if they were, like, obviously they were partners, but what if the Emperor was, like, slowly feeding on her? In short on sympathy, she was partners with a mind flayer, the Emperor, no less. Gone before her time, it sounds like. What a tragedy. Stella was suffering, but her death was a blessing, since there's something more to this story. God damn it. Shit. Well, I guess we'll never know.
If there is, I'm not aware of it.
Right. Oh, gone before her time, it sounds. Still was suffering? Maybe death was a blessing. Tragedy.
Not a tragedy. A calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I mean, I feel like it's still a tragedy, though, but, like, I get what you mean. True. Right? Could it be true? Allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
What?
Take care. We'll catch up later.
That was weird. Because that's... I'm glad Will's thinking it too. I know he's skeptical too. I mean, obviously because of Mizora, but... Also just like... we can't write it off. Right? Very well. Could be a complete act with the Emperor. 100%. Now, obviously, the Emperor wants the Absolute stopped too, because the Absolute literally would enslave him again. It's everything else outside of that. Right? What's the catch? What's the goings on? Like you said, he needs us. Needs us right now. So it's kind of a big deal. And we only have one side of their friendship. Right? And that's the Emperor's side. The least trustworthy side. Now, I'm not saying if we go find her body, we could do, speak with the dead on it, interrogate, get some questions. But there's got to be, I don't know, there's got to be something. I don't know. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to pick this up in the next episode too. Right? We're going to go in, we're going to talk with everybody else, and we're going to go back in, explore more of the water level, beachy, not really beachy here. You know what I mean? Where the boats are and such. We're going to poke around more, and we're going to hopefully go find Arthas and more. Right? Shira's Caress is right around the corner too, so that's going to be interesting. So we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. More Baldur's Gate 3 soon, as soon as I can. Right? It's pretty exciting. Like, we're in Act 3 and we're fucking going in, and there is so much to see. We aren't even at the city yet. It's kind of cool. There's still so much to see, and we're not even there. So find out what it is. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.